All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 662, our Thanksgiving special. As always, we're joined by a man who you can't even believe he got so upset about not getting an Xbox when he's got these two beautiful kids, Wombat.
Well, now I have the Xbox, but I still got the ugly kids. I mean, beautiful kids. Beautiful kids.
And also, here's Shipwreck and his one beautiful kid.
Well, yes, we only brought one on.
Where's the other beautiful kid?
The other one would have talked about, is it Kamen Rider? How do you pronounce that? Do you know? K8?
Kamen Rider.
There it
We'll
is.
say it
That's,
like that, though.
that's how I pronounce it.
Kamen Rider? What?
You have to Americanize
I thought
it.
I always thought it was
Kamen
Kamen
Rider.
Rider, like the small crocodile.
Right. You think he could not be controlled? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he would just talk for an hour and a half about Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider.
Right. Understood.
Take it away, Ty.
What? I wasn't paying attention.
That's okay. Welcome to the show, everybody. This is our Thanksgiving special. We've got our kids here for like the first 20 or 30 minutes, and then they're probably going to go. They'll be bored probably before then. I'd say they're going to hang in for like 10 minutes.
No.
But I think what everybody wants to hear about is
N-O.
Emmeline, what are you up to this Thanksgiving?
Oh, is that me now? Now you're going to be
Wait, now
shy?
you don't want to talk? You were so chatty, Emmeline. Oh, that's the way it is.
Yep. We are hanging around the house and pretty much doing the same thing as we have for the last nine
Except not
months.
seeing Grandma and Papa.
Right. That
Right.
part's not great.
Yeah, it's not the best, but we'll have fun. Are you gonna watch something on TV tomorrow? What do you got planned?
Y-E-S.
Why? Okay.
What are you going to watch?
What you
Yankee
gonna
games?
watch?
Nice.
TV.
Okay. Any shows in particular that you've been watching?
I don't know.
Fantastic info.
What about you guys in the Wombat house?
Let me.
Gonna move.
Hi, Elliot.
Hello?
Hi, Elliot. We can all hear you. What are you doing this Thanksgiving?
Hello. I and my family right over here.
Yep. One of them's trying to escape, I see.
One of them is a dog.
What are we doing tomorrow, Elliot?
Good girl. We're going to our me mom pop-up's house for Thanksgiving.
For a small Thanksgiving?
Yep, just us and me, mom, pop up.
I'm being treated like a dog. I do not appreciate this.
What? Elliot, take a step back. Sabrina,
My personal space.
take a step in.
Get on mic,
Show
Sabrina. We
everyone
don't
all
want to miss a
all the
thing.
stuff you made for Thanksgiving.
What? Oh.
Talk right into the microphone, though. Get real close to
Talk
the
into the
microphone.
mic.
See that orange
Hello.
thing? There you go.
Okay. Well, without the help of either of these two guys, just me and my mom, we got some of those cool like pattern cookies. We made chocolate mousse pie. We got cannoli dip. We also got brownies that we haven't made yet. And I believe that's it.
Nice.
So it's a nice low-calorie Thanksgiving
Yeah, it's a nice 3 servings there.
I
for
don't know how
6
to
people.
cook.
You
For
should know how to cook
me and
watching me make all those HelloFresh
only.
meals.
Actually, I know how to cook gyoza. We can make gyoza for things.
What are you doing for Thanksgiving, Ty?
You are very loud.
We're going to a
Oh
restaurant
yeah, we're going to a restaurant.
with my parents, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's the most stressless Thanksgiving that we could come up with.
Chili's.
Chili's, yes, they're having a great deal.
Baby back
on,
ribs,
poppers.
barbecue sauce.
Welcome
We're
to
gonna get
Chili's.
those Thanksgiving poppers. Emmeline, you like poppers? Jalapeno poppers?
She likes the other kind of poppers, the Mad Max style ones, the
don't
Fury
even know what
Road
that is.
poppers.
What's a? I like explosives. What's a popper?
I don't even know that joke. Is
I
that,
don't
is that a
either.
drug reference?
Yeah, it was.
Great job. Great job, Dad.
What's a popper?
I'm very appropriate.
For one thing, I think the chat has already noticed the brand new rewards that we have in the stream that allows the viewers to choose who's on top of the CAGcast pyramid. Right now, Wombat is on top. Shipwreck started the show on top. No, somebody did it before the show even started. And yeah, there's a 10-minute cooldown on that. Oh, and now I'm back on top, baby. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Now I've hit the right button. Okay. So let's do some show feedback.
Sure. Do we want to? Let me fix this and scroll down a bit. So I'm doing regular show feedback, or do I want to go do the kid ones first?
Do the kid ones first.
Okay, because at Mackle15 has a question for the kids. Do you guys have a favorite game to watch your dad play? I know Sabrina's answer is going to be a big fat no.
No, I don't watch him play video games. I watch
Smart.
other cool people play video games that actually are good at
Like
it.
who? Like who?
YouTubers.
Like
Who?
well, streamers. I watch like Tommy in it and like Tubbo and Clackety. They're super funny.
Oh, Tubbo you watch?
I love Tubbo. I literally was just watching him for like 4 hours, like a couple minutes
he
ago.
was streaming today.
Oh,
He
you
was-
know
he was playing
Tubbo
on the
too?
Feed
He
the
does
Beast.
Minecraft.
Yeah, he was playing on a Feed the Beast server. I love watching those. I'm so obsessed with modded Minecraft. It's so cool.
Emmeline.
It's cool.
Emmeline.
Mario.
You like watching dad play Mario? Which one? Which Mario? Anything?
Yeah, I don't know that. I mean, we played the Super Mario. We played Sunshine a little bit recently, and we played.
Oh, I hit the wrong
You
button. Shit.
you
Sorry.
watched a lot of
No
Spider.
cursing. Get out. Leave.
Excuse me. Mario. The answer was Mario. Ty doesn't watch me play games.
Well,
really, right?
I watched you play
Neither
Yakuza.
Neither do I.
Elliot, what do you watch me play?
I watch you play Assassin's Creed and Fortnite. That's it.
Okay,
Oh.
that's plenty.
I don't watch him play anything. Except
Plenty.
I just watch YouTubers play Minecraft.
Same.
No.
Because I like watching people who are good at the games that they play.
I'm not offended by that. Actually.
That's good then. That's
Yeah.
actually very good.
Right, yeah, I don't mind. I know it's I can't be everything, and I want to play my games in secret anyway. I don't want you watching.
No,
me.
but yeah,
I
Yakuza-
don't want you judging me.
I watched you play Yakuza the other day, and that was cool. The Yakuza Like a Dragon. That was
Right.
cool.
The safe
What's
part,
that?
luckily.
the
was-
safe parts
the,
of it.
the very short. It was a very short
JR.
session.
Wait, what does that mean?
There's a lot of adult themes in that game.
Oh.
Yeah, it takes place in the seedy Japan underworld. We're going to talk about that game more in
Yeah.
depth when you guys go upstairs
Quackity's not very
or downstairs or wherever you guys go.
I'm going upstairs.
Did we answer?
At the downest part of my downstairs.
Right, you can't go any more downstairs.
Unless you get a shovel and dig it down.
Right.
Yeah, it
That
goes
is
into
possible.
the middle of the earth.
We haven't added on the second basement yet.
Did Elliot answer?
No,
He
yes,
said
kinda.
Fortnite
He
and
said
Assassin's
Fortnite
Creed.
and Assassin's Creed,
Gotcha.
Not Avengers.
not Avengers.
Not Avengers. Not many people are choosing Avengers these days. What else we got in show feedback?
Cthulhu8U has to say, thank you, Shipwreck, for being the one member of the CAGcast to actually purchase and review the other less popular console, the PS5. That made me laugh that really only one of us has one.
It's hard to
And
get though.
All the guys in my class are nonstop talking about it, and it's extremely annoying because that's all they do in the freaking group chat. They just,
But they don't even have it, right?
I think only one of the kids does.
Exactly.
But they always talk about it, like, oh, you want to play COD or whatever. It's really annoying.
Right. Get right on mic there, Sabrina, because nobody can hear you otherwise.
Ah!
That's not how
jerk
mics
about
work.
it, though.
Hello.
Yeah. Well, I tried to get it. It's hard to get. What are you gonna do?
I know. I'm not going out of my way just yet. I don't have a place to put it anyway.
Nobody does.
No, that's true. Only you.
I don't even have a
Barely.
play. It's just sitting back there.
Yep. Garzilla has to say in the Discord, this is a Discord comment to me, that I need to get a professional night guard made out of acrylic. This is after last week's show when I put my mouth guard in at the end of the episode that I have to sleep with. He says I have to get one made out of acrylic. He won't have any issues. The rubber ones don't help because they're so squishy. And a handful of people said that too, that I need to stop wearing a rubber one and that they do more damage than help. And now I'm too scared to wear my rubber one. And I have been looking into where to get an acrylic one, and they're like ridiculously expensive. So I don't know. That's all I got.
You should probably probably fix that.
I should.
How about
I know.
styrofoam?
I don't want to, because I grind my teeth at night, and I don't want my jaw to fall off, because that would kind of be weird.
Oh well. Guess you'll just have to live with it.
I like that can-do attitude.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got?
We also have from Mega Man 1421. What were some of your Thanksgiving traditions you had growing up or now with your families? Do we have any Thanksgiving traditions? We went to the Winter Clove Inn 3 years in a row.
We used to.
Yeah.
But it's gone.
It's still there.
I know. I'm saying we don't do that anymore.
Well, there's
Like,
this
the tradition is gone.
Well, the pandemic is why.
Yes, but we finished that. Like we stopped doing that before the pandemic.
We didn't go last year. Was the first year we didn't go
Exactly.
because
I
we went away in February.
wanna
He said he wants to go, but he just somehow your brother lost forgot how to speak to people all of a sudden.
go. Yes.
Then you can leave.
Okay.
It's hard. Speaking's hard, especially when people are watching and listening.
Not everyone has
Hi.
vocal cords.
Right.
Hello, everyone in chat.
My Thanksgiving tradition was going to my Aunt Sissy's house every year, except when I was in Japan, obviously. Then we had different traditions for 9 years. But go to Aunt Sissy's house, and then my cousins would sit on me, hold me down, and fart on me before and after the meal.
Wait,
And
really? They
yeah,
did?
pretty much. That's what happened. They were bigger than me, and there wasn't really anything I could do about it.
Now who's the biggest?
I'm the tallest, but they're
They're the chunkiest.
I
the
mean, but
chunkiest.
are they big enough? Like, can you get revenge now?
no, I don't think so. What do you think?
No, you don't stand.
Definitely
you
not
don't
2-on-1. No
you
way.
don't stand a chance.
I don't stand a
You don't
chance.
stand it's like a twig going up against a sumo wrestler. It's like
Right.
no, you're just gonna get. Nah.
Right.
And with your bad back, Ed.
You shouldn't be farting on anybody. What else we got here? Is that it for the show feedback?
That's it. 4 things is a lot.
Um,
No, it isn't.
Oh, look,
It's
someone
up to
did
it's
the-
up to watch
100
this.
and 100
fellows.
is a lot. I don't even know if that is a number.
right. Somebody should have edited this outline for child's eyes beforehand. Not my responsibility.
Wow, I've never heard of that word before.
Right, but we're supposed to be setting a good example.
Yes, very good example. Very good.
Okay, Ty, pay attention. Stop typing. We should talk about the movie that we watched as part of Watch This
Which one?
Bees. We watched the documentary called
Watch This Boys.
Watch This Boys is the child-friendly version. We watched this documentary called Coda about the Japanese composer. What's his name?
What was it? Oh,
It's right here. You just read,
Ryuichi Sakamoto.
how would you say it in like more Japanese?
Ryuichi Sakamoto. Sakamoto Ryuichi.
And how would you say it like an American?
Ryuichi Sakamoto.
Good. That's pretty good. He's a famous composer. And what did you think of it?
It was interesting because a lot of his music was like natural sounds and what he found outside, like in nature, like for example, like running water or like rain, or maybe like he hit like a rock with a stick, or
On the North Pole.
on the North
in a
Pole
cave.
in a cave, or he like uses like a paintbrush to brush like a what's it called, like a cymbal or
Right.
something to make noise. It's so and he was also he was diagnosed with cancer, right?
Right.
And some of them, I didn't watch this part, but apparently some part of it was about him recovering from cancer, right? Because I joined later.
No, you didn't miss anything.
Oh, I didn't.
No,
oh,
no,
okay.
you didn't miss. They didn't really. There was a lot of depressing parts, but they just sort of like skipped over those. Like you don't. It wasn't a great movie. I'd say it was he's great, and there's some cool parts to it, but I wouldn't say it was a great movie. I want to hear about the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special though.
We watched that. What did you think about that, M-Line?
Good.
Just good.
Just
What'd you
good?
like about it, Emmeline?
So
What was your
what
favorite
was-
part? What was your
what was
favorite
your
part of that?
Yeah. What was your favorite character in it? It was
Batman? When Batman showed up, was that fun? Emmeline's giving me a look right now. It's a great
Yeah.
look.
So I would say it was a very cute special based around putting you back into familiar scenes within Star Wars. So there's a time travel element, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So who was the main character in it? Do you remember?
Right?
Yep. And so it's Ray and Emmeline's you've only seen 2 of the movies so far, right? We're gonna watch some more of them soon, so you'll get a lot more of the references after that. But there's a lot of spoilers in there if you have not seen the Star Wars movies. I would not recommend going straight into the Lego Holiday
Interesting. I feel
Star
like
Wars special.
I feel like people, yeah, who are really serious about their Star Wars aren't going to start with the Lego the Lego holiday special.
I would hope not. If you're yeah.
We still haven't watched the last one. We don't know what happens. We don't know how the trilogy ends.
And I don't want to watch it.
You're not missing much.
Exactly.
I know. You could watch
Um,
it anytime you want.
Who watched Animaniacs?
Elliot, why don't
Elliot.
you lean in and tell everyone about Animaniacs?
I used to watch that when I was a kid, that show.
I used to watch it. I just haven't watched it recently.
Well, they came out with new episodes on Hulu. They came out last week, and your brother binged all of it. So tell everyone about Animaniacs.
And get really close to the microphone when you
Close to the
tell them
mic.
about it.
Like
this.
the new show?
Yes.
The
Tell
new
it-
show. Okay. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Like really close.
This close?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now tell everyone what you like about Animaniacs. What was funny?
That's hard to explain.
What's Animaniacs about?
About these free animations. It's Yakko, Wacko, and Dot, and they came to life, and
Where do they live?
in a water tower. In the Warner Brothers Studios,
What's in their slacks?
baloney.
It's like a quiz show.
Hello, nurse.
Hello, nurse.
Canada, Mexico,
So it's
Panama,
good. You like it? You
Mexico,
like
Panama,
Animaniacs? The new
Panama,
Animaniacs?
Mexico, Panama.
Wombat, do you like the new Animaniacs?
I watched some of it. I don't think I liked it as much as Elliot, only because I'm old and it kind of made me sleepy.
I love animation.
Because you were on the couch and it was after 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I was on the couch. It was on, and it was just kind of like lulling me into nap mode. So that's how I felt about it. But I loved the show when it was on in the 90s, and he's binged most of the old episodes at this point now, too. So, yeah, it's great for him. Right?
Yeah, it's a new show that I can watch.
So there you go. A
That's
show that he's allowed
Like
to
father,
watch.
like son.
Right. That's all we
Shows
need.
that you can-
These are the standards that are set in the Wombat house.
In the Wombat household. It's a show, and I can watch it.
Fire it
watch
up.
all the
watch it.
shows.
Well, Ty, we've also been watching Blood of Zeus.
Oh yeah, that's for the people who haven't watched it, it's like Greek mythology, but like animated, and then the main character is this guy named Heron, and he's like, oh, I don't want to, can I spoil, like,
You don't want to spoil
yeah,
it.
He's
I'm
a
not
bird?
gonna spoil it, but, yeah, and it's interesting, you should watch it, it's good.
You're really into Greek mythology, so you...
If you like Greek mythology and you like anime or like, animation, you should watch it. It's on Netflix.
Can I recommend a show?
Yes.
There's one of my favorite.
But you have to be
shows-
very close to the microphone when you recommend it.
Hi.
Yep, that's how you do it.
One of my favorite shows is The Dragon Prince. It's a really, really good show. I watched it like 3 times. It's like almost like anime mixed with cartoon, so it's not like completely anime, but not like super cartoony.
What's the difference between an anime and a cartoon?
It's a
I
different
don't
I'm
know.
not asking you. I'm asking Sabrina.
It's really, really good. The main characters is Callum, who is the step prince. So the king married Callum's mother, and he became the step prince. And then he has a half brother named
Bob.
No, I forgot his name. But then they meet this girl named Rayla, and they go on adventures together. Because I don't want to
What's that
spoil
called?
too
Dragon
much,
Prince?
But
I
yeah, the
watched
Dragon
that.
Prince.
Oh, you
Where did
did?
you watch this show?
Was it good?
Netflix. Oh, and if you ever watched the Avatar, the guy who
I said it
voice
stinks, though,
acts Sokka,
Sabrina.
the
I
same guy who voice acts Callum.
We got to
Excellent.
make this interesting. You know? When people are watching, they're going to tune out.
Yeah. But I think
Emmeline,
we lost
start yelling.
It's a
Cheapy,
very
though.
inclusive show. It's
I'm just
very,
kidding. That was a
very
joke.
good
That was a
show.
joke.
Yes, it has a
Good girl.
voice
Good girl.
in it.
That was a trap. That was a trap, Emmeline. And you didn't fall for it. That was good. That was very good.
Trap.
She's ready to talk about bug snacks.
Oh, okay.
That's what she's chomping at the bit for.
Okay. We can talk about
We'll
it. Is there
skip
anything
it.
left
Yeah,
to
we
talk?
don't have to. I watched some of Marvel 616, but no one cares. Let's
What
hear
is
about
that? I
bug
don't even know what that
snacks.
is. You made that up.
Like Dragon Prince as well.
That's not even a real thing. You just
Thank
put
you.
numbers
Marvel
on the end of
616 is the documentary series on Disney Plus about various different aspects of the Marvel universe outside of about real stuff. Like there's an episode about the Japanese Spider-Man TV show and how it was made, and in
Guys,
the late 70s.
Is it something that you can watch?
Yes, it's something you can watch.
Okay, let's
Now let's hear
from-
about bug snacks.
Yeah, let's hear Emmeline talk about bug snacks. We talked a little bit about it last week, but I'm dying to hear what Emmeline thinks about it.
How's your
This
time to
was
shine?
so worth it. Thank you for cutting me off so I could hear about bug snacks.
Here,
Emmeline,
talk
did
about-
you finish bug snacks? Did
Have
you
you
finish
finished
the
it yet?
game?
No.
But you played a lot of it, right?
Mhm.
And what did you like about it? What's one thing that you liked about it?
Catching the orange roly-poly bugs and the different kinds of them.
You like setting the traps and
Yeah,
figuring out how to do it?
She's
I just caught a bunger.
Did you?
You should see a
caught,
doctor
Don't
about
worry.
that.
A sandwich thing.
you caught a sandopede,
Yeah,
right? Right before the
sandwich.
show, you caught a sandopede. That is the submarine sandwich mixed with a centipede.
Delicious.
Yes. So, do you like the parts where you have to interview the people? Because like there's a mystery going on too, right? Like what's going on with that?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Do you think it's a little bit dark? Is there something weird going on?
Yeah. A grumpus, that's what we are. I do not know what's different than a grumpus and a monster is missing.
One of the
Yeah.
monster, the grumpuses are missing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
We don't want to
And we
spoil
know
it for
where
anybody
it
who hasn't
is
gotten
or
that far in
he
the story,
is.
but like me.
that's right in the beginning, right?
Oh, I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
already saw
I
it.
saw the grumpus. Oh, they all sound the same. I'm just focusing on when their hands turn into cheeseburgers.
And french
I'm wondering
fries.
why, Emmeline, why do you think they want, why would you want your hands to be cheeseburgers? That seems weird to me. I need my hands to do things. I can't have them be cheeseburgers. Why do you think they want that?
I don't know.
There's no answer for that, right?
Yeah.
And walking on,
Carrots and
yeah,
hot
that must be hard
dogs.
to walk on carrots' feet.
I don't know. It's not so bad.
You have bread loaves as feet, right?
I wish they were that big. It's like hot dog buns.
Oh, well, so you're enjoying Bug Snacks? Is that one of your favorite games, or is it not that good?
I'm enjoying bug snacks.
It's a game she can play.
And enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Oh, someone did. Oh wait, no.
Ooh,
Whoa.
Shipwreck's on top now. Anybody in your house, Wombat, want to talk about games that they're playing now?
What game are you, Sabrina? Are you playing any games?
Get really close to the mic so you can smell your dad's breath on that mic. 6 years of your dad's breath on that mic, at least.
I haven't actually played a lot of video games. I have been getting back into Minecraft. I made a new survival world, and I'm doing pretty well actually. I haven't found diamonds yet though, which kind of sucks. But I need to find a lava pit.
What are you playing on?
I'm playing on my iPad. I don't have a PC or
iPad.
anything.
Got it.
I've been begging for one, but I've not gotten anything.
You'll get a PC when I get a PC.
Can I get a PC?
You'll get a PC when I get a PC.
You
When
already
Wombat
have it.
gets a PC.
Oh, come
I've mostly just been watching streams and Netflix, so
Right, you don't need it. iPad's
I
good.
want to play games, but I just don't.
You're busy. You got to do schoolwork.
You
can't
did play a
games
lot
all
of
I
day.
don't do my
Awesome.
schoolwork.
Play games
I don't
when
have
you go
any.
to college. You play a lot of games
And
in
I
college.
have 5
I
days
just do all my
off.
homework in class, and when I don't do it, I do it in class the next morning.
Lovely.
No.
Yeah.
Elliot, what are you playing, Elliot?
Oh no, this is not good.
Get right on mic. Step right up, Elliot.
Fortnite.
You have to get right on top of the microphone.
I'm also with Sabrina. Wait, hello. I'm also with Sabrina. I've been watching more stuff than actually playing games lately.
Got it.
What games?
Among Us. Roblox. And I think that's it.
Oh, I've been playing Among Us too. I forgot to say that. I've been playing Among Us. I'm very good
Everybody's
at that game.
playing Among Us.
I am
Sorry.
so good at imposter.
Nice, nice.
Everyone dies in electrical.
That's actually true. And
Yes, I did get the last edition in the How to Animal Crossing.
I
Thank
think
you for asking.
95% of the times I've died in Among Us was because I went to electrical first. And then I got murdered.
Exactly.
So don't go to electrical. Ever.
Never.
Ty, what games are you playing?
I've been playing Among Us and Minecraft. What is that? I watch YouTube and I watch a lot of anime. The one
I've been
I'm
trying to
watching
get
right
into
now
anime.
is Demon Slayer, or in Japanese it's called Kimetsu no Yaiba.
That
let's see,
seems
what else
scary.
It's not scary. It's like I do
I'm not believe
gonna spoil
you.
anything.
You told me to watch My Hero Academia, and I got scared at the 8th episode.
You got scared
You
of
got
My
scared
Hero
because of
Yes.
because of Nomu?
I was in your room when you were watching Criminal Minds, where a guy was sawing off someone's leg and then sewing it onto another person's stump.
That's
So-
different.
How is
the
that
old leg stump
less
transfer.
scary than a cartoon with like some superhero knockoffs in it?
It's bad. It's badly, like, you can tell it's fake in Criminal Minds, but, like, in shows like cartoons, it's like, it's very easily to get obsessed over a character, and when you feel like they're gonna die, it's
Right.
a little bit more.
You're a
different.
weirdo.
You are
That
strange.
is true.
All right.
Well,
Wait,
I forgot to say one more thing about the games I like. The
Yeah,
last
just
game
get
I
it
was
right on the
gonna say-
microphone, though.
The last game I was gonna say, I like Five Nights at Freddy's.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
I
Ty,
think
one
I
last
know- I
thing you
wanted
want
to-
to say before you...
Someone-
This is
I
like
was
this is like a
watching
stroll down the
Freddy's
toy aisle
streams.
at Target.
The best part about Demon Slayer is that the main antagonist looks like Michael Jackson.
That's the best part.
That's the best part.
That's a pretty low bar for excellence.
What era of Michael Jackson are we talking about?
I have no clue.
Remember the
He looks
time
like
Michael Jackson,
Jackson.
bad Michael Jackson, or beat it Michael Jackson?
Or
All of them.
has to use anesthesia to go to sleep era, Michael Jackson.
That's like remember the time Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else that we, any kids want to say anything else before they say
Uh,
goodbye?
Any last words before you have to
Emmeline?
go?
I want to stay. Oh, subscribe with Twitch Prime.
Use your Twitch Prime, everybody. Use your
Free
Twitch Prime.
money.
It's a fantastic idea.
Wow.
It's a
Yes, if you scroll down and hit the subscribe button, you'll see subscribe with Twitch Prime. Just link it to your Amazon Prime.
Wait a
account.
minute.
It's
Sabrina,
free money.
Sabrina, serious, did your dad ask you to say that or no? You just,
No, I
no.
watch too much Tommy
I believe
in it.
you.
It's
Yeah,
a
I believe you.
problem.
That's what I figured. Okay. I was just
No, it's
making
a
sure.
problem. I watch too much Tommy in it. He says that like 2 times a stream
Right.
because
Okay.
it's really funny.
We don't say it. We need to have you come on every show and
You
say
gotta
that.
go on the Prime
Oh,
tab.
look at that. I'm
Okay.
moving the microphone
people
away from the
here-
children.
the people-
Hold on. Let's see if
Oh,
Emmeline
Ellie,
has to
say
say
goodnight.
anything. Emmeline?
I'm a hustler. I'm a
Bye.
hustler.
Quietly.
Bye, Emmeline. Thank you.
Bye.
Have a good night.
everyone on this show.
Oh, look, they're subscribing. They're subscribing. Just like, you see the light flashing? That means they're subscribing.
I like that.
I thought
I'm
that
tangled
meant-
in wires.
I'm
No,
saying.
not that light.
Oh, okay.
Not the police light. Okay, later, Ty.
No,
Good night.
everyone here that's on this show regularly needs all the money
Yeah.
they can get.
Keep
So
us going.
What does that
Right.
mean?
I'm staying. I don't know.
No, I think it's time
What does that
for
mean?
Miss Sabrina.
Good night, Ty. See ya.
I want my own podcast.
Bye. You can have your own podcast, Sabrina.
Yeah, I want my own podcast.
So just
I
make
don't
one.
remember
It's very
telling
easy.
you you can't.
Okay.
I'll show you how to do it.
Yay!
Just call Uncle Cheapy. Good night, Ty.
Hey,
Thanks.
chat, would you
High
watch
five.
my podcast?
Okay.
Say goodnight.
I'm gonna
Whew.
go before
Oh,
I
Ty,
embarrass
turn this
myself
light off.
more.
It's bugging me.
Goodbye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Well, shipwreck left. All right, Wombat. It's just you and me now.
Old school.
Old
Ugh,
school.
I gotta move my chair and.
I know. Readjust. Thanks,
Oh
Ty.
my God, I hate those
night.
kids.
Go to bed. They can't hear you. Oh, they can hear you.
Of course they can hear me.
Well, that was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Ah!
Hi, later, bud. Oh, they're back.
Good night.
Close the door all the way. Thank you. Okay. One last thing from Watch This Boys. I mean, well, now I can say bitches. Shanafan writes in and asks, who's watching the new Saved by the Bell show? Is there really a new Saved by the Bell show?
Yeah, this is the Saved by the Bell reboot
And where do you find that?
on Peacock, I
You
blich.
just made that up.
It does sound made up, doesn't it? No, on
You're just
Peacock.
cursing now because the kids left.
It sounds so made up.
Did they now? The most important. So obviously, I'm now watching it. The most important question is Screech on the show?
No, Screech is the only one who doesn't show
course
up,
not.
according to different things I read.
He said a lot of weird things about the cast.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised he wasn't invited.
Did they bring
No.
in the replacement Screech at least from the second wave?
I don't think so.
Oh, there was a replacement Screech? I didn't even know that.
They rebooted that show once before.
Right, and they basically had all the same characters.
Wait,
the same
Zach
character
is the
type.
governor of California?
Yeah. Zach's the governor now, and he's married to Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Right.
Not Kelly Kapowski, but Tiffany Amber Thiessen. No, I'm kidding. That would be funny.
That's too clever for Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, it would be too clever.
That's it.
Yeah.
For Watch This Boys.
That's it for the whole show. Thanks for coming,
I'm exhausted.
everybody.
Oh my God, that was hard
Oh.
work.
Can everyone see the giant stand-up bass behind me, by the way?
Yes, what's that for?
That's for Elliot.
Well, he's gonna get dominated by that.
I know. He's actually pretty good. He can play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star already.
Oh, why
Does he have a
isn't
ladder that goes along with it?
It's fun. So, it's
Are
fun
we
to
up
watch.
to? Well, oh, I didn't put the new releases on. Are there?
You didn't put the new releases on here.
I forgot. I knew I forgot something.
Get those new releases on here. We can, while you're doing that, we can start talking about Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Right. That sounds good.
Is that a new release this week?
No, that's been out for a couple weeks.
Okay.
But we can at least talk about it since
It's
GP's
newish.
looking something. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
it's new to GPD. I've been playing it. I'm about I think I'm 18 hours in now, closing in on the 20-hour mark.
That's a lot of hours.
It is a lot of hours. There is a lot of game left.
Oh no. We're like 5 hours, 6
Okay.
hours in. We're really impressed. Mrs. Cheapy really is enjoying the game. The story is very good. I mean, there's a lot of story. So if the story wasn't good, you'd be in big trouble. And I find with most of these Japanese RPGs, I have no idea what's going on in the story. Like there's just like too many weird names, too much magic, too much. It's just impossible to follow. But this I can actually follow because it's somewhat based in reality. And the detail, like when you walk through the streets and you look at it's just unbelievable. And the first thing Mrs. Chibi said, like after 5 minutes, she's like, "This game makes me homesick because it just looks so real." The combat's pretty fun, but Wombat, it's definitely one of those games where your TV is gonna dim because there's too many cutscenes and you haven't touched anything on your controller in a while.
Yep.
And if you're
Yeah,
not-
I think I'm gonna pass on Like a Dragon.
Wombat would beat this game in like 15 hours because he would skip every
Single one.
dialogue.
some you can't. Well, I guess you can. Yeah.
You can, but
You
why
can
would you?
speed
Like, there's
some
no
up,
point.
too.
Yeah.
It's Yakuza Like a Dragon we're talking about. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really interested to see what the story goes. The main character that you play as he's really
It's really
he's
good.
interesting. Like he seems like
Yeah.
he's an interesting character, even though it's like the game is silly. There's a lot of silliness to the game, but I don't know. It's like it's very smart, like smartly written somehow, and I don't know, like the details, like a lot of detail, like even like the I don't know. It's really we're playing in Japanese, and I don't know. You feel like you're watching a movie, like a really long ass movie.
I'm loving it so far. Like I play it about 2 hours every night or so.
Okay.
And I look forward to those 2 hours. And I feel like I'm accomplishing something in those 2 hours. Like
Right.
it's a long game, but it's not like you're doing the same thing repeatedly. There's only been one section so far, which is it's a straight out dungeon type of thing where you're going through and you're battling, and it's like I've been in this for a little bit too long. Like,
Okay, I
that's-
haven't hit any of that yet.
no,
where-
you won't for a while. You won't
Oh,
for a
okay.
while. But
Good, I guess.
yeah. I mean, I got through it. It wasn't like it was like went on and forever, but it was
Right.
like this isn't really doing it for me. And I think that's okay for a game like this, where if like 90% of the stuff is hitting and you're having fun with it,
Right.
that they might miss with something that is not quite as fun. It's crazy everything that's in here though. There's like there's a whole like business management sim.
I haven't gotten to that yet.
Yeah, I know. You don't get to that until probably, I don't know, 12 hours in or something.
Oh, okay.
I'm really enjoying it. I wish I had more time to spend with it, and I know Cyberpunk is right around the corner, and that's scaring me.
Oh,
But quite frankly,
right.
quite frankly, this might be more my speed than Cyberpunk is.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that being the case.
Yeah. Just because this seems like everything's enjoyable about the game. Like it has
Right.
its serious moments, but it's like, oh, this is a fun thing to be doing. Cyberpunk, I have my doubts that that's going to be a rip roaring good time for all of that experience.
Well, yeah, we're really enjoying it. I don't know. How long is this game really? Like Yakuza? How much time has it got to put in this?
30?
No, I heard it was
Don't say
70 if you don't start
Oh,
doing a whole
my
bunch of side stuff.
God, why
Chiba, you
the-
can pull that up. I hit the 50-hour mark in Assassin's Creed Valhalla today. So if I could do that, you could do that in Yakuza, no problem. And I'm like, I don't even know how much more I have left in Valhalla. I've got at least 2 more factions to turn to my side.
I have a feeling that Yakuza has a lot more variety in that 70 hours than Assassin's Creed does.
I'm gonna say you that
Does
may
it?
not necessarily. It depends on what you mean by variety.
You're
I mean,
you're
I've gone
sneaking
to
around killing people for 50 hours, right?
I've gone to 3 different countries.
and killed people.
And snuck around and kill people.
I killed people with hammers.
Uh-huh.
I've killed people
Right.
with spears.
Right.
Right.
I've killed
Right.
people with wolves.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I've killed people with bows and arrows. Lots of 3 different kinds of bows and arrows.
Okay.
That's variety right there.
Knives, daggers, swords,
Uh-huh.
2-handed axes, double wielding single-handed axes, double wielding 2-handed axes, and spinning around like a whirlwind while I chop dudes in half.
Yeah.
That's variety where I come from.
Does it have karaoke in it?
It does not have karaoke, but did I mention the part where I was dual wielding 2-handed axes and spinning around like a tornado and slicing people in half? Because I feel like that might sell some people on a video game.
How many hours did you put into Valhalla so far?
50.
50.
Yeah.
Hiya, Kaya.
I'm out on that one, I think.
That's good, man. That's some
Yeah.
quality work.
I'm loving it. I know you guys are all high on your Yakuza Like a Dragon. We've already established
That's
I'm
good,
not
that's
going to
good,
like
I'm
it.
glad.
No,
And now Shipwreck's making fun of me for liking things.
no, I'm not making fun of you. I'm
That's
just saying
rude.
that's
Some director
Rude.
just posted that. Not director, John Carmack posted that he loves Valhalla, right?
It's a lot, I think the quote unquote problem with Valhalla is that it's a game, it's nothing you haven't played before for the most part.
Right.
It does new things, but it's not like, oh my God, this is a revolutionary, thing in the world of video games. But it does what it does really well. And it's really engaging. And they do a really good job with the carrots of, okay, I have 3 of the 5 pieces of this armor set. Once I open up this region, I know that's where those 2 pieces have to be. I want to clear this out so I can get those 2 pieces and have that set. And I'm going to want to upgrade that set because I bet it's going to look cool. And they actually did a really good job with the armor sets. They all do look really cool. So, yeah. And, and they kept it, I think I've said it before, there's really good quality of life adjustments for this game, especially with when you can save and where you can save and when you can pause. And, you don't need to buy anything. Yes, there is a
I
shop.
like that all of the quality of life improvements where I'm tired of playing this game right now.
Hurry up.
Hurry up.
Yeah, but so what?
No, it's fine. It's funny that that's truly the quality of life improvement is
Yeah.
it allows me to quit playing the game.
So, yeah, it's not the oh my god, I can't believe what a great job they did revitalizing the franchise that Odyssey was. And I think if you go in expecting it to be that, life altering like Odyssey was, I know Cheapy played the crap out of that game too. You're gonna play it and you go, okay, this is is it? I don't know. I don't even know if I could say it's
an
better
incremental
than
upgrade.
Odyssey.
It's an incremental upgrade.
It's an incremental upgrade. It's not a huge upgrade, and I don't necessarily think that's a problem.
The biggest upgrade, at least on consoles, is that if you got the new ones, 60 frames per second, and that's pretty good.
Yep, I'll know
that.
more about that tomorrow when that patch comes out.
What do you mean patch?
Well, they're patching it to lock the frame rate. They're actually going to have the adjustment for quality over
Performance.
graphics or whatever.
But first of all, you got your Xbox Series X.
Yeah, you can see it over there
You haven't said anything about it.
because we had children in the room.
You can't talk about the Xbox when the kids are around. What are you doing to that Xbox? That poor Xbox.
What am I doing? I'm playing games on it.
No, I know. So, I mean, what do you think? You actually played a lot of Assassin's Creed Valhalla on your One X.
It's night and day as far as load times go. I mean, that's like the big thing.
Okay, load times.
It's the load times. It does look better, but not oh my god better. You don't really if I wasn't looking for it to look better, I probably wouldn't notice. Does that make any sense?
The frame rate? You didn't notice the frame rate?
No.
Interesting.
No. The what I really like about is it's those load times. It's amazing because it's such a game about back and forth. That okay, I have enough stuff now where I could go upgrade my town, but to sit through the loading time of going back and upgrading your town,
right,
was not worth it. And now the load time is down to, I think at one point I counted 6 seconds to get back to my town.
Right, that's fast.
It's ridiculous. I mean, and that's sort of what it's all about. I mean, it's much better in that sense.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The real change, and we'll get to that later, is the difference in Fortnite looks like a completely different game on the new consoles.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god. Well, are we done talking about new releases? Where
I just added them.
Well, but is there anything to talk about? Is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Looked through it real quick, and it's like, well, there's Poker Club.
There's Poker Club and Just Dance 2021.
And Space Lords.
Monster Truck Championship.
Right.
Well, I'm sure I'll buy that at some point. That's the one that doesn't have the licensed monster trucks, though.
Oh, yes, you don't want that.
Yeah.
You got my aunt is a witch.
What'd you say about your aunt?
My aunt is a witch.
Oh my god, that's a horrible thing to say.
I know, and she's so nice to me all the time.
I do want to check out this Switch game called Art School. It's SQOOL.
Sounds hip.
It's it looks like it's $6.99. It looks like a clever little weird game where you draw things and it belittles you for your ability, I think.
Oh, that sounds funny.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good.
I have no ability, so I'm expecting a lot of belittling. It's right up my alley. What else?
That's I mean, there's next week's the big week, right? It's next week.
I don't know. What's next week?
Next week isn't that Cyberpunk?
That's the 10th, I
That's the
believe.
10th.
So so we have a little bit more Yakuza time.
Well, there's something to talk about next week because I'm not allowed to talk about it this week. Secrets.
Oh. What could that be?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you know, but they
do.
Yes.
What is it?
Jimmy's
Whisper.
already forgot.
Just mouth it in the camera. Fuck my mother? What?
Yes.
All right. What else?
That's it for new
That's
releases.
it.
Good.
You know what's fun about this week, other
What?
than having our kids on?
What?
The big news of the week in Wombat's Fortnightly News is actually Fortnite related news.
Yes, that's right. That is right.
So it's now we get to talk about Fortnite for an extended period of time because it's really the only thing to talk about.
Fine. Go for it. What do you got?
So have you guys looked at or are familiar with it all with Fortnite Crew?
No,
Did you
I
read
should have
up
prepared
o-
a joke.
Yeah.
There's no rowing involved, right?
There is no rowing involved, but there is some stroking.
What?
Um,
See, I knew there was something weird going on with that Xbox.
yep. No, do you
I
know
don't know
what it
anything
is?
about Fortnite.
I think
Crew.
this is a new way that you can spend money, give money to Fortnite.
That's all I know.
Is
Yes.
that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, it's a monthly fee model for Fortnite for a game that currently has no monthly fee. So for $12 a month, you'll get 1,000 V-Bucks and one skin, I guess a skin pack, which would be a skin, a hammer, and
Right.
a glider.
So I'm paying $12 a month for $10 worth of V-Bucks and some other stuff.
$8 worth of V-Bucks.
$8. Okay. All right.
You get the battle pass with that, but it's not like they do a battle pass every month. They do a battle pass like every 4 months. So on the battle pass month, it makes a lot of sense because battle pass is $8. You can get $8 worth of V-Bucks. So already you've spent 16. Spending 12, getting $16 worth of stuff. That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Plus the other skin, that's probably like another, I don't know, $12.
Why wouldn't they do it? Like, of course, like throw up a subscription service. You got so many people playing. I mean, who cares?
I know it doesn't quite make sense
For you.
for most people.
What about, I don't know. Why not? It's a little too cheap.
It's too expensive.
I mean, too expensive.
It's too expensive. It doesn't I get it if the skin you were getting was it would have to be like the most amazing skin to make it worth it. And even the first skin that they're launching with that I've seen that they showed, it's not wow enough to make me go, oh yeah, I got to make sure I get the FOMO on this skin.
Right.
So
right.
and
well,
spend
they'll come up with something. But you think they'd lead with their big stuff first to get people hooked on it.
You'd think, but
they
it's
didn't.
not.
They forgot to do that.
Yeah, they kind of forgot to. They're leading with the season pass on it
Right.
to get people hooked in. Because once you sign up, they say you could cancel at any time, but I'm going to be very interested to see how easy it is to cancel at any time.
Sounds
You
like
know?
you're signing. That to me sounds like you're signing up.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to.
But you need to figure out how easy it is to cancel.
Right.
There's only one way to do that.
There's only one way to do that, right?
You got to
Yeah.
sign up.
Like, yeah, is just to sign up. And again, I've already said for the first month it makes sense because you get that season pass.
Sounds like it makes sense. Yeah.
But for the second month, it makes 0 sense unless that skin is so amazing that it's worth $12. Even with 1,000 V-Bucks, 1,000 V-Bucks doesn't get you very far. So it's like, you kind of got to like wait 2 or 3 months to get something good.
How much time have you spent thinking about this?
Way too much time.
I feel like is there a notepad somewhere with numbers?
Like, okay, so if I do this, like right now, if I wanted to say get Venom in Fortnite, the Venom pack is 2,000 V-Bucks.
Right.
So it's
Wombat math, everybody.
yeah.
All right. We don't need to hear the math, but it sounds like it's not. It sounds like you don't think it's a good deal, but you're probably going to sign up just to see how hard it is to cancel. But you got to do that for the people. And probably the second month, they're probably going to have something really good because they want people to stay on and not even to think about canceling.
Well, that's just it. And the rumors are going to announce whatever the second month is sooner than later, which is actually a smart thing to do because you want people to be excited for it and not cancel. But then again, the new season, the super skin is going to be the Mandalorian.
Sounds like you should probably just sign up right now, and we'll just hold on while you sign up.
Well, I don't need some wonky $12 a month skin if I have the Mando with a Baby Yoda on his back in the
Right.
season pass.
Well, can't argue with that.
No.
All right. So Fortnite crew, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're fired up.
It seems like something I want to jump into.
Right. Just take the money. I'm not even going to play. Just take the money.
Right. Just
They
take
need this lawsuit is going to be very expensive with Apple. They should have just called this like the Apple legal fund crew. That's maybe not as catchy. Maybe Fortnite Crew's better. Yep, they know what they're doing. I saw this little. There was not much news going on, at least that I found, but I did find this article on Kotaku about how Grand Theft Auto 5 has outlasted this entire console generation. Not just outlasted, but successfully, like very successfully, lasted longer than the latest generation of consoles. And will continue to go on to this next generation of consoles as well. Most likely. Isn't they probably already announced that? I don't follow the scene very closely, but that thing is just a money generator. The online, once online became a reality in those games, that's the games as service model that people would buy for.
It's interesting too, because you don't see people talking about it. At least I don't. I never I never hear or run into anybody that says they're like a Grand Theft Auto online player. But it obviously it's
you don't want to
huge.
hang out with those people.
I don't know anybody that plays Grand Theft Auto.
It's probably the only game that a lot of people play, I'm thinking.
It seems very almost like an underground thing. Like only people in the know, they play like some sort of criminal underworld
They have
game.
like gangs. Yeah, that is the truth. They have like their motorcycle gangs in the game, and I feel like it's probably like World of Warcraft in a way, like where people have their guilds, except their gangs and whatever, and they meet up every night or every I don't know.
And they use code words, and then
we wouldn't understand it.
It's how they get their drugs across state lines.
In Grand Theft Auto?
No.
Oh, they download the drugs through the game.
Uh-huh. You say the codes in the game, like, all right, we got to go to Main Street and 5th.
Oh, I see.
And the guy on the other side is writing down Main Street,
Right,
5th, Main Street equals Kansas, 5th equals,
Right. That sounds like a lot of effort.
There's a lot of money to be made.
Right. But more money to be made in Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, I think it's probably just people that aren't into games. That might just be their game, like you said.
Yeah.
Like they probably play Call of Duty and GTA.
Right. That's plenty, because you could spend a lot of time in GTA, for sure. And how much time do you have?
I don't know. I don't have enough to even. I never even played the single player. I have this game right there. It might still be sealed. I see it right over there. 1 second. Let me check.
Right.
This is like what, the 5th time this episode he's just gotten up?
He's got ants in his pants.
No.
Maybe,
Can't handle this.
Nope, he found it.
Oh, what do you got?
He's got one pristine copy, Grand Theft Auto, in the wrap.
In the wrap, still sealed.
Yep, that's a collector's item. They only sold 70 million of them.
You know what makes it a collector's item? This sticker on the back that says "Discs made in Germany."
Oh, it's an import.
Yeah.
Nice.
Achtung.
Artisanal. That's an artisanal German disc right there. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to Microsoft, and let's hear about Wombat's Series X impressions, because he got
one. It showed up on Sunday. It was nice.
Yay! Everything worked out.
Everything worked out. I tracked the truck on the Amazon, watch your delivery app.
Right. You got it from Amazon, right? Yeah.
I did get it from Amazon. It came in a nondescript box, so maybe they didn't know what was in it. I did. I don't know why I did this, but when I pre-ordered it, I did pre-order saying that this is a gift. So I wonder if, I don't know. I checked that this is a gift box.
But why?
No reason.
Did you write a note to yourself?
It actually came with a note because it's under my wife's account. So it said, "Enjoy your Xbox, love Laura." So
So you didn't, I mean, to be honest, like that's kind of clever. I don't know if it's clever. Like checking that off, like maybe, like you say, maybe they put it in a nondescript box, maybe it deters theft somehow, or maybe it slows down the whole fucking operation because
they have to take it out of a box and put it in another one
and like put the card on it. There's a card too, right?
No, it's just a slip of paper.
It's a little slip of paper,
Okay.
yeah, but it is printed for that.
Yeah.
know.
It's just printed with the receipt. So it's
I
not
feel
like
that's pushing your I would never check that box. That
I don't know. I think I got it.
Roulette to me.
I think that's the only reason why it wasn't stolen off the truck.
Could be. It's possible.
So I'm going with that.
Okay, fine.
But I got it. I plugged it in. I turned it on. Everything worked. No issues. All set up. All ready to go. I have 8 games, I believe, on my hard drive right now.
Okay.
It's 33% full. So there's that whole thing. But yeah, it's fine. I don't need more than what's on there. I'll say it. The games that are on there are the games I'm gonna play. I did play some Tetris. Check
Tetris
that out.
Connected.
Yeah.
How is that?
The Tetris is really good. It's
I'm
cool.
bad
It's
at
got,
Tetris.
fun music and visual effects. It's all optimized for the Series X.
What's the best looking game that you tried on the Series X?
For me, I guess technically Valhalla, it looks pretty great. I do like the graphical improvements in Fortnite. There's all sorts of weird little changes to the textures, changes to the storm.
Right.
Those are the 2 games I play the most. There's the other game that I'm playing that I'm not allowed to talk about yet.
Oh, that game. Right now, I just remember the game.
That looks pretty good. So it's
Okay.
yeah. I haven't really played anything I haven't downloaded too much and played that much because I don't know. There's definitely some weirdness. You were the one who told this to me to make sure that you quit all of your active games when you want to download something.
Right.
Because the difference in speeds when you have a game running and when you have a game not running is it's weirdly lopsided. At some points, 100 times faster.
Right. I saw Arthur Guys posted that on Twitter. I did not come up with that myself.
Yeah, but it sounds like something they should look into. That sounds like something they should try to fix.
Right. You shouldn't have to close everything to get decent download speeds.
Exactly. And it's not just decent download speed. It's like lightning fast when everything's closed. But when you're playing a game and downloading something at the same time, I downloaded Avengers. There you go. That's one of the games I downloaded.
Okay.
And it took me, the first half of the game took 6 hours. And that's when you told me to quit out of everything. And the second half of the download took 15 minutes.
Right.
Well, that's pretty much how Xbox has been for a while, right? Like even Xbox One was that way. If you were
Not that bad. Never that bad.
okay,
It
It's
was
the same-
never.
It's the same scenario though. Like if you quit stuff out, it will download faster.
Yeah, but it was always like a nominal difference. It would be, it would be the difference between 15 minutes or a half hour, not the difference between 4
not for
hours and
me.
15
No,
minutes.
it's been that egregious for me for a while. Like if
Hmm.
if I'm downloading something in the background, especially over Wi-Fi, while I'm playing something, yeah, it's in the hours range. Where if I quit out of the game, it's minutes.
All right. I guess it's something that's always been there. I don't know. Seems new to me, and definitely annoying. But it is what it is. It's not the worst thing that's ever happened.
Have you noticed when you're playing Valhalla? Have you noticed the screen tearing that I was talking about?
I haven't. I don't know if it's just me or if there was a patch and I just didn't realize it. I haven't noticed any screen tearing.
Okay.
Oh. And trust me, I played a lot of it. So
You may not
So-
have my keen eye.
yeah. But right now, really, I've been using it a lot to play those 2 games, to play Fortnite and Valhalla. What I've really been enjoying about it and why, literally going back and sitting down and playing a game is actually something that I jump into a lot faster. And those shorter load times really do make a big difference.
Right. The quick resume is not working on Valhalla.
No, quick
right?
resume doesn't work yet. But the fast load times, it doesn't matter.
Works on
really.
Yakuza like a dragon,
Yeah.
like a charm.
It's crazy how much faster it loads.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like a dragon, like Shipwreck said, you can't even read the tip screens at all. Like it's just like they flash on the screen. It's like I almost saw something.
the
Right.
game that I'll talk about next week, the load times are like a second and a half.
Yeah, that's cool. Well,
It's
that part's
crazy.
cool.
Yeah.
I've
One
been
question in the
playing-
CAG bag, which we might as well talk about it now
Okay.
because it relates to the Xbox. Excuse me. It's from @Grant Montgomery, and he says everybody's talking about fidelity mode or performance mode on these consoles. Oh, I cut off the rest of the question. But why can't we have both? Was basically the gist of the end of we're at the next gen. Why do we have to choose between performance and fidelity, why can't we, like, I know what he's saying, because Yakuza's got that option.
Mhm.
And when you
A lot of
switch-
games have that
a
option.
lot of games have that option. And when you switch to that to the fidelity mode, that's not 30 frames per second even. That's like that's not really playable, I feel. I mean, it's playable, but it's like that's not what we're looking for on our $500 machine, I feel, right? Did you try it, Chip?
I honestly don't know what I picked.
It defaults to the frame rate mode, like high frame rate.
Okay, so that's what I picked
Yeah.
because I assume that the developers have defaulted it to the one they want me playing as.
Right.
Right? So that's been whatever it's defaulted at. I did the same thing with Spider-Man on PS5 as well.
Right.
Because I'm like, I don't know. Like, you're asking me this before I've even played the game.
True.
What do
But
I
you
want?
Don't you always want 60 frames per second over
I don't-
30?
I don't. I want what the developers want me to experience.
Right. But the Yakuza one, it wasn't even a question, I feel, of 60 versus 30. I feel it was a question of like 60 versus like 20-ish.
I didn't try. I didn't try it the other way.
Yeah.
I mean,
I wanted to read the menus on the walls, and the resolution wasn't quite sharp enough in some of the situations, and it was just wasn't worth the trade off. But yeah, I agree. Like it's very early, so we need to be a little more patient with the consoles. I think maybe we'll have more options. Like, let's get 60 frames per second, but at a lower resolution. Like, so we. Or like 30, I don't know. You know, we don't need, doesn't have to just be 60 frames versus 30 frames. It could be, there's a lot of in between that you get when you have PC, and I feel like console could add more options too.
I've been playing another game on the Xbox Series X.
Okay.
It comes out next week, I think, but I just checked and I'm able to talk about it now. I've been playing Puyo Puyo Tetris 2.
Okay. That in 4K, 60 frames per second?
It's smooth. I mean, it looks crisp. I'm sure
Yes.
it would play fine elsewhere as well, but I really enjoyed the first iteration of that. I don't know if you guys ever played it. Did you guys ever pick up Puyo Puyo Tetris?
No.
I figured you are terrible at Tetris, by the way. I
have
can
a
attest to
mental
that.
disorder.
I've watched you play that, and it's amazing.
I know.
Um,
No problem. Send help.
Yeah, it's more of Puyo Puyo Tetris. I had forgotten how much these characters like to talk, and this is one of those games where I am willing to skip past the text. This is where I wombat my way through the cutscenes
Well,
and the
it's
dialogue.
Tetris, right?
Right, it's Tetris and Puyo Puyo, right?
Right.
You're swapping back and forth in the story mode between playing Puyo Puyo and Tetris, and you're battling against people. It's really well done. It's a fun game.
Nice.
I don't know if I'm playing in performance mode or
I think Chibi's gonna like the other Tetris better. It's more his
Tetris
style.
connected, but I'm so bad at it.
right. Well,
I know, but it's got the
maybe I
cool
can get better.
music. It's got cheapy music all
but he played
throughout.
that on
It's the same
PlayStation,
music,
right?
right?
Probably.
I'm sure. Yeah, I did play it on PlayStation, but I feel like if it was online, I could get addicted to it better. You know, but maybe I need to watch a YouTube video.
There's that
first.
music.
There's probably a YouTube video that tells you how not to suck at Tetris. There's got to be.
Yeah, you make it. Have you tried making lines?
I know, but there's obviously
Vertical ones.
There's obviously
Horizontal
some
ones. I said
strategy
vertical.
to it, and I'm missing the
you-
basic strategy.
You want to make horizontal lines. Don't make vertical ones.
Right. I know. I've
Because
gotten
it-
better, but that's not saying much. Anything else you want to say about the Series X, Wombat? I mean, it's the fact that the interface is exactly the same as the old.
Yeah, there's
Xbox.
not really that much to say. I mean,
Right.
there's no like killer app yet that I've been playing the games. Like I said, the thing that actually surprised me the most was that there was an actual noticeable difference when I put on Fortnite of all games, because it's the game that
Yeah, there's an
that we've been
updated
playing.
version.
But I wasn't expecting to, like, I thought it was just going to be like the same thing.
Ray tracing, I think.
Yeah, there's ray tracing.
He's in that.
There's
He
the
was
storm.
available.
The animations for the storm is completely different. When you eliminate someone, there's a different animation that happens. Like, just like little things that I wasn't
The
expecting.
dreams are so powered now.
I know. So that was kind of cool, to me. Also, just again, my son made the comment today when he wanted to see what was new in the shop before we did the show. I hit the A button. He's like, and it's just gonna get us right in there real fast.
Right.
And he's right. And it used to have to be like we would have to sit and wait for a minute or 2 minutes for the game to load up.
Yeah. Have
And
you
you don't
tried
have to do that.
any of the sharing stuff, like video capture and editing and things like
I
that?
shared a couple of screenshots. I shared a couple of screenshots.
It's very cool how if you have the app on your phone, it'll
Mhm.
text you when your capture is ready, and then you can just download it right to your phone if you want, or
Mhm.
and tweet it out, or do whatever you want. It's pretty slick.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still in an update on the Xbox that went missing that Amazon stole. They've still stolen it.
Okay.
So they admit that it is all on their side, and I have
Okay.
done nothing wrong, which is
Right.
correct.
You knew that it wasn't
right.
your fault. We're pretty sure.
The latest, I'm going to go ahead and say it, lie that they're telling me
Okay.
is that they're going to place an order for me when they come back in stock on Amazon. How that's going to happen, I have no idea.
Right. Yeah. They said that. I think they told you that last week, and I was very skeptical when you said it's like what, some guy is at his computer. He's got a Post-it on his monitor. Says,
Mhm.
Robert
was
Good
essentially what he
needs his
told me.
Xbox in Ohio.
Yeah, it was probably the same guy that said he was going to call me back when he had the solution on how to fix my Disney Plus.
Right.
I'm sure it's probably literally the same person.
No,
Because I had to call them back myself, and the new person fixed it.
Yeah, they wanted to compensate me for my troubles,
Right.
like because I'd been arguing with them for a while,
It's
and
too
they knew
much,
that they
man.
were in the wrong, and I'm like, I even give them the option. I'm like, all you have to do is go back on my order and say it's never shipped. Like that's all that has to happen is you go back, you update that to this one never shipped,
Right.
and then it drives the demand to my order. I understand how ERP systems work. I get how sales systems work and everything. All you have to do is go back, and if you have admin privileges,
Right. Can you do that?
just do that. Just
Yeah. And what'd
delete
they
that
say?
away. They said they could offer me a $10 gift card.
Did you ask to speak to a supervisor?
Yeah. I've spoken to the supervisors.
Shipwreck. How many hours have you invested in this situation?
Less than 2. Less than 2. But it's not for me. Like that's the thing. It's for one of my wife's employees
I know
that
it's what
looking
makes
for
it even worse.
It
Shit.
does. Like if it was for me, I would just like, all right, I'm gonna go buy another one. Like I have faith in myself that I could get another one if
Yeah, they were up.
I
They've
wanted
been.
to.
I've been following at video
Yeah,
game deals.
yeah.
They've been up and about.
The Thursday before I got mine, when I didn't know mine was coming, a friend of mine called me out of the blue. He's like, "Hey," I'm like, "Oh, like, where do I get one of them Series X's?" And I'm like, "You don't."
Right. Well,
I'm like, "You
easier.
don't."
That's possible. Series. I feel like it's definitely possible to get a Series X.
I
if you
don't
just-
think it's that possible to get a Series X.
They went up a bunch today, I feel, but I didn't really like. I definitely clicked through to some that were in stock since they've come out, which has not been the case with PlayStation.
They're all sold out. You're not gonna. You have to be fast still to get an Xbox.
You had to be fast before, and we're obviously fast.
He also made the lofty claim. He goes, "I know people, and I guarantee." He goes, "I guarantee you, I'll have one in 48 hours." He said to me.
Who calls people like that to tell them?
I don't know.
What's
And
wrong with
then
your
and then
friend?
I called him 2 days later, and I said, "How's your Xbox?"
Guess
He goes,
what?
I don't have one.
Not yet. Yeah, it's coming through soon. Any
He
minute
goes,
now.
I'm working on it. I'm like, I got mine, and then I showed him the picture when I got mine.
Yeah, remember I told you about the PlayStation mom who was looking for the
Yeah.
PlayStation for his kid's birthday, for her kid's birthday.
Yeah.
Still doesn't have one. She just emailed me. She's like, should I like stay up late for Black Friday to try to get one? And I said no. No.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's. I mean, I guess it really comes down to how many they're putting out into the marketplace. And yes, if the Xbox
Not
is
many
it
anymore.
has them to put out in the marketplace, but they're all going to sell. You know, as soon as they
they're
put it
also
out there,
just the PlayStation ones. There's more demand for it.
of
and
course, there's significantly more demand for it. But it's the it's
It's
six in
about-
one
yeah.
hand, half dozen in the other. There's
I feel like you're fighting against more scalpers on the PlayStation side, also.
that's might be quite possible.
Because I feel like there's more people willing to spend $1,000 for a PlayStation 5 than an Xbox Series X.
Yeah.
That's just my guess. I haven't looked.
I wouldn't be surprised if you actually saw Series S's in stores.
People,
I don't think so.
No?
Oh, in stores? I
Yeah.
haven't seen any, but I don't know. People are buying them, and I see people on Twitter who have bought them and are really happy with their Series S.
Yeah.
Including the guy who works at my deli. He bought a PlayStation 5 and a Series S, and he was very excited about both. Where are we now?
Sony?
Sony.
Are we going to talk about Kamen Rider?
Ramen
Really?
Rider.
Again? Didn't we talk about this
Kamen-
last week, or am I
No,
misremembering?
No, last week it was on the outline and you guys skipped over it.
Smart.
Right.
That was an accident.
So I imported the newest Kamen Rider game.
Yeah.
Or what is it called? Oh my gosh, something of Heroes. Heroes with a Z. I don't know. Heroes something.
Japanese Heroes.
Japanese Heroes. History of is it History of? I don't remember. Doesn't matter. It's the latest Kamen Rider game because it looked interesting in the videos I saw, and it also looked like something my son would be really into because he loves Power Rangers.
Right.
Uh,
Sure. Same
so-
family.
Yeah, same family of nonsense. It's pretty good. It's good for an action game with that skews young, I would say, because it feels like a real like modern like beat 'em up type of thing. With the combat, and there's definitely a layer of combat there with the dodging and timing and all that type of stuff. But at the same time, Dashiell's able to get like triple S ranks during the battles.
This kid's going to be a esports champion, I feel.
Yeah. So I still have to do some of like the boss battle type stuff because it's a little bit more pattern recognition. But if it's just about going in there and mashing buttons and doing combos and doing cool stuff and switching between the different types of characters,
Right.
it does a nice job. The other thing it does a nice job of is it doesn't penalize you for dying. Like all it does is it's the type of game where you load up into a room, the invisible walls come up, you defeat all the guys, and then the invisible walls go down and you move on.
Okay.
So if you die, you just have to do that room again. It's not like, okay, you're back to the beginning of the level. It's just like, you're going to do this room again, but you're going to give you full health. So it doesn't even matter if you came in with little to no health to begin with. So it's complete nonsense story-wise, though. I have no idea what's going on. I feel like this is a franchise that's been going on since the 70s, I think, early 70s.
Yeah.
I know nothing about it, and this is my entry point into it.
I mean, I just assume it's a guy on a motorcycle. He's got some belt, and when he pushes the button on the belt, he turns into a superhero. Isn't that it, basically? It's the same story with all those
We're
dudes.
about 8 hours in, and the motorcycle just came into play.
Oh, boy. Okay.
There's
rich
three
and detailed
different ones, but one of the characters has two characters like talking, like it splits in half. Like literally the person splits in half right down the middle, and it's two different people during some of the moves. They
Oh.
like smash together.
It's a cool move.
It is a cool move.
Yeah. Good. And you save
Also,
money
there-
when you go on airplanes because you only need one seat.
Yeah. Also, the toys are really expensive because now he wants the toys, obviously, that go along with these characters.
Oh, those exotic toys.
They're apparently these characters were in a series from like the one he likes in this video game is in a series from like 2010. So yeah, you're down to trying to find used toys that people have already imported from Japan 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's not. Got to find some other show.
Yep.
With cheaper toys. Although I was looking up some old Mask figures, and you can get a nice Condor for like $40.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
I think I talked about that on the show at some point. Like I sold all of my Mask. Like I pretty much had the entire collection
You
of
did
Mask.
talk about it to Singapore, right?
To like Singapore. Yeah. And they paid absurd prices for them.
In Singapore.
Yeah.
It's so hot there. They've lost their minds. They don't know what they're doing. They're just like, oh, Mask, motorcycle turns into a helicopter. Here's $100.
I can't believe that hasn't come back like as a Netflix show or something at this point.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I feel
Mask,
like
we're
we're ready.
You know what? But Mask is such a toy show. I mean, that's like toyetic. That's the very definition of toyetic.
It's not first tier Mask. No
yeah,
way.
it's not. And to bring that back without the toys involved wouldn't work.
They can bring the toys back.
They could bring the toys back.
They could bring the toys. I would be thrilled if they brought the toys back.
They make a lot of money if they brought those toys back.
I was in Walmart the other day with Elliot, and they had the He-Mans, the He-Man and Skeletor. That's it, but they had like 1,000 of them.
Yep.
And I'm like, look, they have He-Man and Skeletors in stock, and he's like, yeah, whatever. No interest at all.
Well,
So,
I mean, how old is Elliot? He's
9.
9. So that's
But he plays with action figures all day.
right. But 9. Maybe it was just because the age that I was. Like He-Man.
That's the age I was, and I had all the He-Man stuff.
No, I was younger when I had the He-Man stuff.
That's
Like,
because you're
as
younger
soon
than
as-
I am.
Yeah, as soon as G.I. Joe came out, the He-Mans
Yes, G.I. Joe kind of,
He-Mans
yeah.
went to the side.
I have plenty of He-Man toys, and I'm older than you. What does that mean?
Means that you're a nerd.
I know what that means.
It means you're lucky that you get laid.
I mean, I didn't buy them recently.
I know.
I guess, yeah, still holds true. All right,
Yep.
fair enough.
But yes, G.I. Joe is superior to He-Man. I will.
Well, and also Mask.
argument
Mask is
there.
just like Mask never. How many seasons did Mask last? That's
Oh,
really
I don't
what-
think it lasted more than 1, maybe 2.
The interesting thing, like one of the main characters and vehicles in Mask, they never made into a toy. That one was a weird one. Like you
They
saw it
couldn't
like
engineer it?
weekly. I think it was a licensing issue, maybe,
Oh.
because they were all based around real vehicles.
Was
like-
it like a Porsche, or am I making that up?
No, I think it was a Porsche. I think
Okay.
it
That
was.
makes
I think it was
sense.
like a white Porsche.
I had Boulder Hill, and that was badass.
Sure, Boulder Hill was great.
Shit.
Doesn't want a gas station built around a volcano with a
You know
boulder
what? The
on it?
boulder fell off, and it was pretty cool.
Right, I remember that. I couldn't score that.
Yeah. I also had Eternia, but that's a whole other story.
What?
I had it.
Freaking
I had the
Eternia.
Eternia. I never told the story.
No, that was ridiculously expensive. That
Ready
was
for
like
this?
a $200 playset, I think.
My brother, who was way too old and way too cool, to be honest, to care about these things, was in with his friends, and they popped into a toy store that had it clearanced for $25
Oh my gosh.
in the box. This is like at the very tail end of all of this. And I don't know why he decided, he's like, and he bought it. He had $25 on him. He gave the guy the cash because this is before credit cards existed. And he came home and he brings it into my room and he goes, look what I have. And we both
Wow.
looked at each other because we didn't really have He-Man figures at this point because it was the end of He-Man. I'm like, I guess we set it up. And we just set it, and it sat on my bedroom floor. And I was this point, probably 11 or 12. I wouldn't say way too old, but probably like borderline too old for it.
How was the monorail?
It was awesome. It worked.
I couldn't figure
don't get
out,
me
like-
wrong. It worked, and it was huge.
I remember looking that in like the service merchandise catalog,
Yeah.
and I looked at it and I went, I got like every He-Man thing. I need this. I have no idea what this actually is, and it's super expensive. Like this doesn't look like anything that I recognize from the show.
Yep. No, it was just
But
it was the three
But I
towers.
need this, right? I need this, and I know I will not get it because
It-
it was ridiculously expensive.
It was the three towers in the monorail, and it was very tall and it was very large, and it took up too much floor space in my room. And after about a month, my mother was like, "No, this thing's going away."
Did He-Man ever ride a monorail? I don't remember the
No.
episode where he's riding around on a monorail. Maybe
I'll
he
never-
did. Maybe
I think it's
Adam
like
was
one of the
small.
few times my brother ever did anything super nerdy and for my benefit.
That's nice.
So I'll give him the credit. Shout out.
How rich would you be today if you still had that?
I mean, I guess I could have sold that for a few $100. I don't know. It was used, out of the box.
Right.
But
Let me do a little.
you
shopping.
could Google it to see how much it could sell for.
But if you're
Yeah.
in the chat, get your CAG bag questions in because it's about that
Monorail.
time.
Monorail.
And Shipwreck's gonna rub it into Wombat. How much money he blew.
Well,
Yeah,
it
but-
wouldn't have been mine because I wasn't the one who bought it.
And I'm sure you got a lot of enjoyment playing with it.
Oh, did you have it with the box still at least?
I'm sure that box was long gone.
With the box, there's one on here. $3,600.
It's a lot of money.
Without a used one, looks like there's 3 days left. A used one's at $720
Jeez.
without the box. With 3 days.
You know
to
what
get-
though? It would be such a pain in the ass to ship. I don't know.
The shipping, the shipping's really you lucked out not having to ship.
Local purchase only, must pick up.
Right. Oh man. That's I looking at you in a different light now that I know you owned Eternia.
I had an Eternia.
Wow.
Yep.
It's like you told him you had a threesome.
Yeah, I never had the
is.
GI Joe aircraft carrier.
The flag?
did-
No.
No.
I had a friend that had that. I knew enough to never ask for that.
How much
It's too
was that?
big.
Back in the day, I don't know. It was probably $150 or something.
What was the vehicle, the GI Joe vehicle that had the rocket in the back, the nuclear missile that would you could lift it up and pull that out?
I know what you're talking about. I don't commit stupid vehicle names to memory anymore.
Yeah, no, but that one was gigantic. That was probably that was the largest. That
That
and
was
I
a
had
really
the,
dumb one too. Like, what were you supposed to do with that?
It had a missile. I also had the Raven, the one with the black airplane with the little
I've
plane
got
on the.
that. It's hanging on my wall back in the
Yeah.
other room here. Yeah,
That one. That was a badass toy.
the SR-71 Blackbird.
Yes.
Yeah, that is a good toy.
Yep. I had that.
Nice.
So I got a little bit of GI Joe cred.
Damn, you got He-Man cred, G.I. Joe cred.
Uh,
No mask cred, though.
I had Boulder Hill.
Oh, shit. Did you have the Death Star?
No Death Star.
My friend had the Death Star.
Yeah.
It was all right. Wasn't that great.
Yes, but and again, in all fairness, it's not like my parents went out and bought Eternia the day it came out for $1 billion or whatever they were charging at the time. My brother got it on clearance for $25, so it's.
That's a heck of a clearance.
I know it was. You know what? It was a small store, and it was probably like, we don't have the room for this box anymore.
And also a raccoon pissed on it.
Good enough.
All right, let's move on to the CAG bag. We answered this one. At Mr. B 1551 writes in and asks, "What is your most memorable holiday gaming experience?"
Uh,
I don't even know what that means. What is a holiday gaming experience?
I guess like getting a console.
as
you know,
a gift.
yeah. I got the Sega Master System. That was a Hanukkah present. That was pretty cool.
trying to think if like.
For those who know, I did not get a Nintendo Entertainment System
Yeah,
until much later.
I must have gotten the NES for Hanukkah.
Yeah.
I would
I
imagine.
remember getting my NES. I got the version that came with the big strategy guide with it.
Yes, that's what I had also.
Yeah. Which was not, it wasn't launch year or anything. It was,
Nope.
It was a little bit after the fact because
Didn't come with a game.
no, it didn't come with a game or a light gun.
Nope.
I remember I got a wireless third party light gun along with it.
Nice.
Yeah, because when I was saving up to buy an NES, but that at that same time, Atari came out with that new slim version of the 2600.
Oh
Right.
no.
Right. So that one was, I believe it was $49.99.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was looking at that. And again, in service merchandise,
Mm-hmm.
I was there looking and going,
Filling out your slip of paper.
man, I got $50 on me right now. I can get this right now. It looks pretty sweet. Like
I feel bad for you. This is like actually legitimately making me sad.
I mean, yeah, I already had the Atari, like the wood grain Atari.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
I already had that at home, but there was this new sleek Atari that was out.
Right. Nothing's
look-
changed except you have more money now, so you can
Yeah.
just buy both. No
Yeah,
problem.
it was so we were sitting there and my dad was there with me. Obviously, I'm not just a kid walking around in service merchandise by myself, but he made me a deal because there was this TV on sale as well. And he made me a deal if I used my $50 to buy that Atari, that he would buy me this new TV to go along with it.
Oh, what?
And it was this TV that was on clearance. I've got pictures of it still. I think I posted some at some point. It was a avocado green TV,
That's awesome.
and it was like on clearance for like $50. Like there was nothing wrong with it. Like
Right,
we had a
except that it was
long,
green.
except that the shell of it was green. And so we had like a long discussion with the salesperson. It's like, really, there's nothing wrong with this TV. And so by throwing away my money at the Atari, I got my green TV to play my games on as well.
Why? I'm not sure why your dad was incenting you to buy the Atari.
I think he wanted the TV.
I think he wanted the TV is what it was. I think he was just, I think he knew that we already had games for the Atari, probably, so he knew he wasn't going to be on the hook to be buying $50 games.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense now. Now it's
so
making sense. Okay.
yeah, I could go to the local Van Lunens and pick up the $3 clearance games from there and play Atari games until my aunt bought me an NES for Christmas.
Smart. You
Yeah.
worked the system the best you
I
could.
did. It was good. Great TV.
All right, let's see what else we got here. Invader Kim writes in, and he wants to know if you've ever tried out Mario Kart Circuit Live.
Yeah, I've talked about that on here.
Have you played it again, though?
We have played it again. I think I got to play. So I played it on my original launch Switch and Emmeline's Switch Lite.
Okay.
And she was just kicking my butt with the Switch Lite because on my launch Switch, I was having to chase my car around if it got beyond like 5 feet.
Oh, that's not fun.
And I don't know if that's an issue with the launch switches in this or not, but I got to try with my wife's Switch the next time we play it, even the odds some. So that, I mean, it's good exercise to be chasing the car around while you're trying to
Can't
drive it.
that well, though.
Right. No, it was a very like haptic experience that I was having. But I didn't read up to see if that was an issue, but it's a fun, cute little game. I wish you didn't have to set up the cardboard gates. Because I put those in the box every time. You gotta unfold them.
Right.
It's not like a major thing, but it's still a thing. It's not like
It's a barrier to play.
right. Exactly.
It needs a quick resume with the cardboard. Let's see what else we got here. This is from I200STM. He says the CAGcast. The kids seem interested in making their own CAGcast. Would it be based on anime, stream shows, family trips, video games? I don't know. Ty's never really said that he wants to make a podcast. I mean,
Sabrina's would probably mostly be about makeup, to be honest.
oh yeah, really?
Yeah.
She watches a lot of makeup videos.
Mm-hmm. She's really good at it. I'm not saying that she shouldn't. I'm just saying that's probably what
Sure.
it would be.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. Ty's more interested in playing the video games than streaming himself playing them, I feel like.
Actually, it sounded like he was more interested in watching other people stream video games.
Well, hasn't been allowed to play games recently. He's busy. He's busy trying to get good grades. right now.
Mm,
He's on a hiatus from video games.
gotcha.
As soon as the grades come up, we can go back to the games. Maybe
Discuss it.
that's how it is. It's tough, this school from home. It's just
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Anyway, let's see. Anything else? From the CAG. Okay, here's a question for you, Wombat, from Camp and Kev, all the way from Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Wombat, if Epic offered a lifetime Fortnite subscription in exchange for giving away one of your kids, which one would you give away?
That's a tough question because, the older is less maintenance,
Right.
but the younger one has some pretty cool toys that I get to pretend they're all for him.
Right. And you could have a whole toy room.
But I do get to clear out a room and make it an office.
Right. And what it doesn't really say what the subscription gets you.
It's fine. I don't care. Uh,
As long as it's maybe exclusive, that would be good.
yeah, as long as I get to legally give away one of my children, then everybody wins.
Right. Okay, I get it. It's not really about the benefit. The benefit, it's its own reward, is what you're saying. You don't need anything. You don't need any V-Bucks or anything.
Nah,
All right. Let's wrap it up. I think we've done enough show. An hour and a half. That's too much show. Wrap this up. All right. Oh, and I didn't even get the raid ready yet or anything. All right. Let's remind everybody to join the Discord. Discord.gg/CAG. Let's remind everybody to watch this show live on Twitch. Wednesdays at 9 p.m. New York time. Twitch.tv/CheapAssGamer. There's so much fun going on. I think this is actually our most watched show ever. It must be all the fun channel rewards that have been added recently. Maybe not. I don't know. Follow at Video Game Deals on Twitter to get the PlayStation 5. We're giving one away. You can even maybe buy one, but probably not. And also on Instagram at CAG Deals. And Facebook.com/CheapAssGamer. Who should we raid? Let's see if there's any dads to raid. That went really well last time, but I don't know that the dads are on right now. We can raid the skeleton playing heavy metal music, or we can raid the super hot DJ who has 2,000 viewers, or the skeleton who has 100 viewers. That's the choice for the chat today. Anything else that we need to say? Let's see. Let me scroll down here. I think we mentioned everything that we need to mention. How hot is the hot DJ? She's pretty hot. All right, let's mention the hot. Let's go to the hot DJ. And let's get the bread going. Let's get a lot of things going. Okay, that's it, Wombat. Show's
all right,
over.
bread's done.
Oh wait, did the raid go? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, there it goes. Right now.
It's
Boom.
reading.
Okay.